Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn a new lesson, that is the best Christmas present in the world. This is the first lesson in our CBSE NCERT textbook. First story, that is the best Christmas, the best Christmas present in the world. Present in the world. Students, the name of the lesson is the best Christmas present in the world. There are some dates or periods of time in the history of the world that they are very important in the history of the world. There are some days, some important days. For example, can you tell me in your life, that means now you are in 8th standard, first class to, or from your birth to now up to 8th class, can you tell me some of the important dates in your life? And some would say, sir, my birthday is my important day. Some would say, and my father's birthday is an important day. Some elder people will say, my marriage day is a very important day in my life. Some says, if anybody dismissed in their family, they say that it is very, very important day in their life. So everybody have their own important days in their life. And every individual have very important days in our life. For example, August 7th, 2007 is unforgettable day in my life. That is some bad incident or something dismissed in our family. So like that, in my family, like that, you see students, everybody have the important days, maybe some sad days that had happened, sad things that happened, or some important things that had happened, or some important incident that had happened in a person's life. Like that, in the world also, there are some important days are there. In the world, there are some important days. So, we can see some important days in our life. For example, 30th January 1948. Can you guess what is the importance of this day? The importance of this day is assassination of our father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi. He was assassinated by Nathuram Godse 30th January 1948. So this is one important day in the history of the world. Some important days are there in the history of the world. So let us see some important days. And the people who consider religious festivals as important, they say that some says Ram Navami is very important day. Some says December 25th is the day of the Christmas. Christians say like that. Others say the birth of the Muhammad Prophet. Islamics says that that is their important day, important festival. So there are some important days, important festivals, important events, important celebrations are there in each and everybody's life. Now students, we are going to see some of the important incidents that had happened in the history of the world. Students, as I said, there are some important days in the world. What are some important days? See, here I wrote on the board the important days that we cannot forget in the history of the world. Some important days. There are so many, but some I wrote here. See here, 4th July 1776 is very important day in the world. That is American Declaration of Independence. And second one, 17th December 1903. That is Wilbur and Orwell Wright. That means Wright brothers made the first flight in the world. Today you see how flights are playing important role. They are one of the prominent means of transportation in the world. For example, if you want to go from one country to another country, within hours we can reach. But whereas olden days we have to reach by the sea. Only seaway ships are the only means of the transport to reach, and it will take months to reach from one country to another country. But today world is running, and within seconds we can reach anywhere in the corner of the, within hours we can reach anywhere in the corner of the world. And another one is the 6th August 1945. During the Second World War, America dropped an atomic bomb in Hiroshima, Nagasaki. Japan city, one of the Japan cities of Hiroshima, Nagasaki. So that is the 6th August 1945 is called the Hiroshima Day. And another one is and 12th April 1961. 12th April 1961 is very important day. Yuri A. Gagarin, the first human being. He is the first human being to orbit the Earth. Earth is round, and he orbited the entire Earth planet. And 20th July 1969 is the Neil Armstrong set foot on the moon. Students, I wrote some important days in the history of the world. In the history of the world, these are very important days. And some of the some of the personal important, as I said, religious for festivals. Christmas is one of the very important day for all the entire Christians in the world. Not only Christians, many other religious people also celebrate the Christmas and respect the Christmas. That is December 25th. So here in our story, the best Christmas present in the world. What is the best Christmas present in the world? Who gave to whom? First question is, what is the best Christmas present in the world? That we have to see. Students, the best Christmas present in the world, you see the title, the best Christmas present in the world. The title is, I feel it is suitable and interesting. So when we see this title, we have to know certain things about that the certain questions that comes to our mind. What is the best Christmas present in the world? The best Christmas present in the world title is given now. What is the best Christmas present in the world? That should immediately come to our mind. What is the best Christmas present in the world? Second question that should come is, who gave to him? That means the present is given to somebody. Who gave to whom? Kaun kiska diya? The best Christmas present in the world title is there. First of all, what is the best Christmas? क्या है? What is the best presentation? क्या है? कौन किसका दिया? Third one is, when did the presentation is given? कब presentation दिया गया? कब दिया? Fourth one is, why did the Christmas presentation is the best in the world? Is the best in the world? You see here, the best is written. Why it is called the best presentation in the world? मतलब एक क्यों best बोल रहे हैं? Author क्यों best बोल रहे हैं? You see here our author, the name of our author is Michael. You see here Michael Morpurgo. He says he is the author. Author only written this lesson. That's why we call him as Michael Morpurgo is an author. So author is explaining something. What is the best Christmas presentation he is explaining? Who gave to whom he is explaining? Why is the presentation given? He is explaining. When did the presentation is given? Why did the presentation is given? When did the presentation given? Why the Christmas present is called best in the world? क्यों बेस्ट है? पूरा चीज इसी लेसन में author Michael Morpurgo is going to explain. You have to see. So author, how he is starting, author one day, author Michael is author one day, that is the just day before the Christmas. December 25th is the Christmas, I said. Day before the Christmas, 24th evening, Christmas Eve. That is called Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. In this Christmas Eve means before the Christmas evening. Christmas evening is called Christmas Eve. That day, author went to junk shop. Author went to junk shop. Students, author Michael. As I said, author name is Michael. Author went to junk shop in a Bridgeport. You see, it's in England. Junk shop in a Bridgeport. Why did author go to junk shop? Author went to junk shop to buy a roll top desk. He want to buy a roll top desk. He went to junk shop. So in the junk shop there are so many furnitures are there. Tables, chairs, and then teapots, different kinds of tables, different kinds of chairs, different kinds of sofas are there. Author wanted to buy one desk. He wanted to sit in front of the desk on the chair, and he wanted to read something. So therefore, on the day of Christmas evening, that is called Christmas Eve, author went to junk shop in a Bridgeport to buy a roll top desk. That is very important. Why did author go to junk shop? Author went to junk shop in Bridgeport to buy a roll top desk. So he went. So generally when we go to the shop, the shopkeepers ask us, sir, please come. What do you want? How can I help you? They ask you or not. Have you been to some shops to buy something? Fancy shop or kapda ka dukan, that is called Bastra line. When the customers go inside, means when we go inside, we are the customers. The owner of the shop definitely will ask, what do you want, sir? How can I help you? So therefore, author said, sir, I want to buy a roll top desk. So therefore, first then the shopkeeper showed him different kinds of desks. They are too expensive. The new models means the brand new ones are too expensive. So therefore, the shopkeeper showed him second hand desks. Sir, हमारा shop में second hand desk भी available है. Second hand desks also there. So do you want to see, sir? Then the author said, yes, I want to see. Then they have shown this entire line is second hand. Then author was checking one by one, and he selected the desk which is in second hand. That desk is made up of oak tree. That desk is made up of oak tree. It is made up of oak tree. Oak tree is a very big one and a very tall tree. That is considered as the finest wood in the world. So therefore, author liked it. The desk is good. But some part of the desk is clumsy, means mended, clumsily mended. That means it is some part of the desk. Desk means this table. 4 legs will be there. 1, 2, 3, 4. One leg, one side, that one side, it was damaged. Students, this is a desk which our students sit. You see, this desk is made up of wood. This is made up of wood. You see, on the top of the desk is very fine. Whereas this desk is this is iron, but this is made up of wood. The legs of the table which our author selected is also made up of the wood. So one part of the table means another one side. What happened? The leg of the table was damaged. Another corner of the table was damaged. damaged by fire and water. Means some black fire means this. If this wood is burnt, what will happen? It looks like a blackish color here. So except some few damages, the table is fine. It is very costly. The table which is made up of oak is very costly. This is also made up of oak, but this is a little bit damaged. So therefore, author wants to buy this second-hand roll top desk which is made up of wood. Okay. Author, why did he buy second-hand one? Because the first one is very expensive. It is too expensive. Brand new one of the oak tree wood is too expensive. So therefore he purchased a second-hand one. Thinking that he can restore it. Restore means restore. Restore means repair. Restore means repair. The author thought that he can restore the desk, means he can repair the desk. So he brought home, and then that same evening he started doing work on that. That means he started repairing that. See in the desk, what is there? Please see in the picture, students. What is there in the desk? Beside of the desk, drawers are there. 1, 2, 3 drawers will be there. Observe in the picture. Observe in the picture carefully. Drawer will be there. So first drawer, second drawer, third drawer. So when he started opening the drawers of the desk. When he started opening the drawers of the desk, the third drawer means the third one. The table there are some drawers will be there. Racks, we can say in another word, racks. So therefore he started removing it to see whether they are in good condition or not. Third drawer means third rack in the table is not coming. So he used much force, and then it came out. Inside of the drawer, third drawer, he find one box. Please find in the picture, the box picture. It is given. That is a small box is there. A small black tin box. What did he find in the drawer? What did he find in the drawer? He found, author found in the drawer a small black tin box. A small black tin box. Author found in the drawer a small black tin box. On the top of the box, this is the box. You see, on the top of the box, this is a small black tin box. And you can see in the picture also, a small black tin box. On the top of the box, it is written like that. Students, author, he used great force and found inside, I said already, a small black tin box. This type of box. See, this is the box now. This type of box. He found inside. On the top of the box, here you see cellotape. You see here cellotape. This is the cellotape. You see here cellotape. So this is the one label or letter or a picture pasted on this box, and then it is sellotaped here so that this paper would not fall. So one paper is pasted on that. Something is written on that paper. On the top of the box it is written. What is written here? Jim's lost letter. See, inverted commas it is kept here. Jim's lost letter received on January 25th, 1915 to be buried with me when the time comes. On the top of the box it is written here, cellotape and written. Others are read Jim's last letter. That is, these words are exactly on this box, a small black tin box. Jim's last letter received on January 25th, 1915, to be buried with me when the time comes. That means, मतलब जिम का ये आखिरी का लेटर है. मैं बनने का समय ये जो बॉक्स है मेरा टूम्ब में, मेरा समाधि में साइड में रख दीजिए बोल के लिखा. So that much important is this box. So author was very much surprised. What is this box? Who kept this box here? Who kept this box? The person who sold the dust to that junk shop. और junk shop में वो जो बेच दिया, second hand goods में sell किया. Once he sold the dust, means the owner of that dust, that house person sold the dust to the junk shop. So he might have forgotten to take this outside, he thought. So therefore, what is there inside of this box now? See, this box is sealed. Sealed or not? So what is there inside of this box? So Jim's last letter is there. He understood other. Who wrote whom? Jim wrote to somebody. That's his last letter. So he wanted to open his letter. He knows that it is not good to open the letters of others, not good to read the letters of others, but he could not control his excitement. So therefore, immediately he started opening like this. Opening like this, and inside he found a letter. This is a letter. So he put the box aside and then he opened the letter. He opened the letter. Who wrote this letter? Already given here, Jim. The full name of Jim is Jim McPherson. The full name of Jim is Jim McPherson. Jim McPherson. He wrote this letter. Jim McPherson wrote this letter to किसका लिखा? His wife Connie McPherson. Who wrote this letter? Here it is written to Connie McPherson from Jim McPherson. Letter का फॉर्मेट आप पता है ना? First we write the person receiver of the letter, and then means who wrote this letter. That person name we write at last. Yours sincerely, Jim McPherson बोल के है already it is there. Formal letter format you can see here. Focus. Formal letter, informal letter format is here. First date will be there. After that first station, उसके बाद date. Next salutation, body of the letter. The same thing is there in this paper, which author has taken from out of the box, out of this a small black tin box. A small black tin box. Here what is there? Date is written here on the here. Date is written December 26th, 1914. उसके बाद dearest Connie. And after that body of the letter, I write to you in a much happier frame of mind because because something wonderful happened on the day of the Christmas. The next slide. After that, he described so many things in the letter. Last one he wrote, yours lovingly, Jim. Means who wrote this letter? This is the dearest Connie. Means it is the receiver of the letter. Letter is written to Connie McPherson and written by yours lovingly Jim, means Jim McPherson. Connie McPherson, Jim McPherson. Jim McPherson is the husband of Connie McPherson. Okay. Then are they not together? No, they are not together. Jim McPherson is somewhere. Where he is? He is in the battlefield. It was in the 1914 First World War. During the First World War, Jim McPherson, being the captain of the army, he is in the battlefield. So from there, December 26, 1914, he wrote a letter. which December 25th. December 26th he has written about 25th December. What is 25th December? Christmas. 25th December is the Christmas, na? So he wrote about 25th December about Christmas. What had happened? How did they celebrate Christmas in the battlefield? He described in this letter. What is written in this letter? Students, I clarify once again. Jim McPherson wrote this letter to Connie McPherson. Jim McPherson is general in the army. And where is he? He is in the battlefield. From there, on December 26th, 2014, he wrote a letter to his wife, Connie McPherson. So that's why he mentioned here, dearest Connie, superlative degree. हम बोला था ना हमारा प्यार करने वाला का बुज्जी, पापा, नानी और कुछ नाम से शानू बोल के नाम से बुलाता है था. So therefore, dearest, superlative degree. Dearest Connie, my dear brother, is different from my dear loving brother. Dear father is different from my dear loving father. Dear husband is different from my dear loving husband, loving chop, etc. Like that, this is also dearest Connie. I write to you in this much happier frame of mind. Means Jim McPherson that day he was in a happier frame of mind, too happy. I write to you this letter because something wonderful happened on 25th December. Means yesterday. This is written December 26th, na? 25th. Kal kya ho gaya? Yesterday what had happened? You know, Connie? Something wonderful had happened. So what had happened at the war field? It was in the First World War between England and Germany. So another one side England troops were there, another side Germany's troops were there. One side England army, another side German army. They both are fighting together during the First World War. But on the day of Christmas, they did not fight each other. They enjoyed. How did they enjoy? What did they enjoy? How happy they felt. Both armies, how happy they felt. Everything is described in this letter. That's why he wrote, I write this letter in a much happier frame of mind because something wonderful had happened yesterday. Yesterday means Christmas Day. 25th. He wrote on 26th. 25th something wonderful happened. That's why I'm writing you with a much happier frame of mind. So that day, on December 25th, what had happened, everything explained to his dearest wife Connie. In this letter he explained, and then he concluded that yours lovingly, Jim. So students, let us see what are the things he explained in this letter. Now letter is with whom? Letter is with other. Letter is, where is letter? Letter is in the desk, in the third drawer of the desk. Who purchased the desk? Other purchased the desk. And he brought it home. And Christmas evening, he started working on it. And then he found one small black tin box. And then he opened the small black tin box. He found the letter. Now who is reading this letter? Other is reading this. What is written? Who is written? Jim McPherson is written. Jim McPherson. To whom? Connie McPherson. When? December 26, 1914. About what? From where? From the battlefield. About what? About 25th December 1914. What had happened? How the both, I said this is the story, that time Jim McPherson it was during the time of First World War, 1914. 1914 is First World War. 1914, what had happened? Both the German army and England army, English army, both were fighting together, rigorous fight. It was bombs and guns shooting. So many died. So many people were dying. That time, Christmas time, on the 25th December, what had happened? How they made peace. How they enjoyed. How they drank together. How they sang carols. How they played football. How they eaten the cake. mansipine, how they drank and smoke, and how they enjoyed together. The generals of the both armies were longing for peace. Everything he explained. Everything he explained. And posted to who? Posted to dear his wife Connie McPherson. Connie McPherson letter received. When she received December 26, 1914 लिखा and post किया, and he posted the letter. When did Connie McPherson received? Connie McPherson received it on January 25th, 1915. Means after 1 month. December 26, 1914 written है, posted. उसके बाद next year 2014 के बाद 2015 exactly on the day of Christmas it is reached to Connie क्या किया, बहुत happily open किया, oh this is the letter from my husband. पूरा पढ़ने के बाद after reading this letter Connie क्या किया पता है, she folded and then put in one box and then sealed किया. Cellulotape से sealed मार के, as I already said, it is written there, Jim's last letter. Jim's last letter received on January 25th, 1915. Why it is written here last letter? That means after that she kept this letter for so many years. After that Jim has not written, no more written letters. Jim not written any letters. What had happened? That means during the First World War, after December 26, 1914, after that, the war between the German army and England army was increased. Bombing, shooting, fighting, firing, killing. Because of that, Jim McPherson had dismissed, means died. So that's why 2014 Christmas he wrote letter. 2015 Christmas after 1 month it is reached. January 25th after 1 month it is reached. After that 2015 Christmas Jim not written any letter. Connie McPherson not received any letter. Connie McPherson not received any letter. When? 2015. 2016, 1915 not received any letter. 1916 not received any letter. 1917, 18, 1920, 1920, 1921, 22, 23 not received any letter. That means Jim had dismissed time. So that's why she put as a memory of her loving husband Jim McPherson. I wrote here Jim, that means Jim McPherson, and she put inside and written here last letter, Jim's last letter received on January 25th, 1915. To be buried, मतलब मैं मरने का समय, this box should be with me because this is my loving box. This is my loving presentation. This box is my loving presentation. Box means the box which contains the letter. He is my loving presentation for the Christmas. My husband wrote about the Christmas on December 26. So therefore, this is my best Christmas present in the world. This is my best Christmas present in the world. Now you see students, I already wrote some, I wrote some questions. What is the best Christmas present in the world? I already wrote the question, you see, review it, video again. The best Christmas present is the Jim's last letter received on January 25th, 1915, which is written by Jim. Who wrote? Jim McPherson. When? December 26, 1914. To whom? To his loving wife, Connie McPherson. I already wrote some. So, this is the best. Connie wife, think that this is my best Christmas present in the world. So therefore, this मैं मरने के बाद मेरा समाधि में मेरा tomb में ये भी रख दो. You put this one also because I should carry it because it is my best Christmas present in the world. Why? You see, some lovers give some presentations, some keychains or something. I asked one student, why this keychain is so important for you? Sir, this is given by my girlfriend. That's why it is so important. Like that, they feel that some keychains, some books, or some presentations. If you go to the gift article shop, you can find so many presentations. So when we present it to somebody, some people will feel that that is the best in the world. So therefore, Kunni said, this is my best Christmas present in the world. That's why our title, Michael Marpugo written here, the best Christmas present in the world. Okay, students, let us continue.